So our last presenter is Sebastian Bourget from the Sandbox company. The Sandbox is a decentralized, community-driven platform where creators can make voxel assets and gaming experience and monetize them on the blockchain. It features three main components: an NFT builder, and marketplace, and the game maker. Sebastian Bourget is the co-founder and CEO of Pixowl, which is acquired by Animoca Brands in 2018. He is very passionate for blockchain technology, gaming, and education. He is a very active speaker and evangelist on the opportunity non-fungible tokens brings to gaming. Please welcome Sebastian.
Thank you. So, hi everyone. I'm very excited to be here with you. It's my first time in Korea and Seoul, and it's very a pleasure to see so many people tonight. So thank you for coming, your time, and learning these new things with us. Tonight I'll be presenting on how we are bringing together user-generated content and non-fungible tokens. With Yat and Alexander, you've already learned quite a lot, I hope, on what are non-fungible tokens, so I might skip on some slides that might be a bit repetitive to just focus on what we are doing, and that's very special in the Sandbox. So we started in 2011 with Pixowl, creating builder games, and the Sandbox as now 7 years is our user-generated content mobile game on iOS and Android, where players can make their own levels, music, pixel art, electronics, you name it, using over 500 elements, and they share those creations in an online gallery for other players to play. We've had over 40 million installs to date on mobile, 70 million creation made by our very active community of creators, which is still 1 million monthly active users big as of today. And leveraging this experience that we've had in user-generated content for these past 7 years, we've decided last year to bring our franchise to this new version, this time in 3D, using a multi-platform, multiplayer, and leveraging blockchain technology to empower creators. So now the Sandbox is becoming a decentralized, community-driven platform where we are enabling creators to monetize their time and skills by selling voxel assets and gaming experience on the blockchain. How we are doing it exactly? So we have three main components. The first one is called VoxEdit. It's a 3D software standalone that's running on Windows, Mac, and Linux, where you can make your own voxel, like voxel being 3D pixel, like digital Legos, and start animating them. It's already launched since last December, and we have a great active community using it. Over 20,000 downloads from digital artists around the world that made over 2,000 models. The next step is a marketplace, which is a web-based online website where users can start tokenizing their creation made with VoxEdit and turn them into non-fungible token, whether it's ERC 721 like CryptoKitties or a new standard ERC 1155, which we are building, one of the three main contributors building. And last of all, the game maker, which will be a desktop tool for using the tokens that you've been acquiring on the marketplace or making with VoxEdit and start scripting to create all sorts of gaming experience. So here's a video that explains a bit. This is VoxEdit. Marketplace where you'll start trading and monetizing your creation using Sand or cryptocurrency. We also have land where you can use your assets, creation, and build your world or explore the games and world made by others. So I hope you like what you see and you get a little bit excited about what we are building, like I am. So we are in the space of user-generated content. It's a huge market. There's over 500 million creators out there. Our two main competitors are Minecraft and Roblox, which Minecraft was acquired by Microsoft for $2.5 billion and still has over close to 191 million, so close to 100 million monthly active players. Roblox, the container, has been there for over 10 years and is growing now at 70 million monthly active players. And what gets me very excited is, even it's been over 10 years already in the space, those games that we all know about, they're still growing and growing massively in some markets. So our positioning is to be the next builder game where people can make their own digital Lego creation, being very accessible yet very powerful, and bring disruption through the possibility to earn and monetize your creation thanks to the blockchain. So this is just to show that even people still talk a lot more about Fortnite those days, Minecraft is still bigger than Fortnite or Apex Legends. We're using voxel. So why we chose voxel? For many reasons. One of them is that it's very easy and accessible. Even children can use it. We even have a generation of kids who's played for 10 years Minecraft. They are now grown in adults. And even it seems very simple, and you can just make creation with a few blocks. You can also assemble masterpieces with thousands of blocks. And also, one key reason why voxel is very powerful is that it never ages in terms of look and feel. So we can always increase programmatically the resolution so that we never see situation like Second Life, etc., kind of game, or World of Warcraft. When you look at it now, it doesn't look as good over time than it did a few years back. And why we're so excited about non-fungible token? Yat explained it quite well before me, this concept of content of being the platform, and the opportunity of game item being tokenized and becoming interoperable across different games, blockchain, and platforms so that their value and their utility can grow over time or never decrease at least. And our positioning is through the voxel editor and the marketplace. We're essentially providing everyone the tool to be able to make their very own NFTs and build pieces of what we call the metaverse, which is this virtual world where you can experience all together gameplay and have our own content and sell it to trade it with other players. So here's a quick video of what an artist has done within VoxEdit, just in 2 hours. So quite impressive, right? And this is something. When we launched the first version of our editor, VoxEdit, back in December, we launched a creator fund of $2 million, which is still supporting artists around the world to make those models, populate our marketplace, and learn about blockchain. It's been a great success. As you can see, artists love it. And to date, we have over 75 artists working with us who made all those models, and already 2,500 models available on the marketplace, which will be launching soon. We're expecting it to launch Q3, hopefully becoming it public in August. And this marketplace is for us an entry point to bring more people to the blockchain. So very often you hear like, gaming will bring mass adoption to the blockchain, which is true. We really believe that, but we want to go one step further and make this extra mile on going ourselves, looking for the users and incentivizing them to install a wallet and learn about the technology, because they can get a real benefit from here. Here they can monetize their time, they can monetize their creation, have the true ownership of the content they are making, and essentially help us to build this new user-generated content platform. So it's a win-win for everyone. On the technical side, so we've made some choices on the technology. So we're running on Ethereum blockchain. We are the only one developing this dual structure smart contract that relies on both ERC 721 and this new standard ERC 1155, which has many advantages, such as lower gas fees, specifically when the scarcity of the tokens is higher than 1. And we've implemented things such as a scrollless auction that allows to even reduce the interaction with the blockchain so that a transaction is registered only when there's a buyer for the content. But anyway, that was just to show. We also introduced our own currency, cryptocurrency called SAN, which is an ERC20. It's a utility token that will be powering the transaction on the marketplace for buying and selling the asset made by the other users, as well as will serve for governance, allowing the community to vote for the next feature on the project, as well as voting on winner of contest, etc. Crowdfunding, we can have creators who are going to support artists to get the assets they need. For example, let's say I want to make a Jurassic Park game, but I don't find any dinosaur on the marketplace. So I can directly pay for artists to make the content, or vice versa. I can have artists make models, but not find any game made using it. So will they be able to come together and pay a game creator to make a new gaming experience using those assets and then increasing potentially the value behind. And last of all, because we are in a user-generated content space, it's very important for us as well to control that people are not uploading inappropriate content or copies that could decrease the value potentially of those non-fungible tokens. So we've put in place user-generated content moderation policies which work by like prediction markets and people staking their token to report inappropriate content. So this is what here, but maybe I'll skip it as a bit technical. Here's been already mentioned. So we have built, we are going fully decentralized, so we also implemented IPFS. So all the content that's being made and traded on the marketplace is stored on IPFS. And to go further in this logic of proving the ownership, we are not only storing the link to the file on IPFS, but we are also storing the hash of the content on the mainnet. So we have back. Let's get a little bit less technical now and back more to the gaming aspect of our platform. So what are our NFTs on the Sandbox? I already talked about the assets, which are those models made by the users. We have our own NFTs. So on one side, we have the land. I'll get to it in a few slides. And you have the avatar, which is also the representation of the player in the virtual world that can be customized. So each avatar has 14 different body parts that can be customized. You can paint the face, you can animate it and you can change the look and feel so that it's really your own, that you can use to explore those different lands and play with others in the social experience as well, which is really important to the game. So here's the example. So the avatar can be created in the VoxEdit editor and animated there. So that's really a main software for us. The land, or the map, we have a map with over 160,000 parcels, and we'll adopt a similar strategy, not same, similar, as Axie Infinity as described before. We'll not distribute all the land at once, but we'll sell only about 15% of them. Sorry. So the idea is you can buy one land, but it's going to be quite small. It takes about 1 minute to cross if there's no obstacles. So we'll allow users also to combine them to make even bigger lands, up to 3x3. And with this idea that each land can be part of 6 different biomes. Each biome has a different scarcity based on its content. So we have the grassland, biome being like this geographical environment. So we have grassland as about 50% of the different pieces of the land. They are the most basic one with only 11 blocks and assets. Then we have 4 different biomes, ice, fire, desert, and forest, which offer the double amount of asset inside. And last of all, the Genesis, which is going to be the rarest with only 2% and contain all the different blocks, which give you all the creative possibilities. In terms of technology, again, so we're a game maker. So we want to make sure that we provide to the developers and creators all the tools so that they can create the most compelling user experience. That's why we have developed our own game engine called Eris that will be running multi-platform, first PC, Mac, and then after we'll add mobile and console probably in the next 2-3 years. And that supports both multiplayer, physics, AI, terraforming, and more. We want also to make sure that creators have really all the freedom to bring their imagination to life, their ideas to life. That's why we offer visual scripting. So when they are in the world and they can click on any block or asset and start selecting and linking the different blocks to create behaviors and interaction through different triggers. And we also want to implement at the asset level different gaming characteristic like attributes, as well as make the scarcity a premium feature. So if we limit how creators can set the scarcity of their creation, we're also influencing on the marketplace what can be more or less valuable. And we think it makes sense once only a creator has proven that the content he makes is valuable, that we can work like that. And overall, we'll be able to offer to the player all sorts of gaming experience, whether it's a sport, arcade, multiplayer, battle game, racing, or just a social chat room where you come with your friend to chat and visit around. Our roadmap, so we already launched our voxel editor, opening the marketplace by Q3 around August, and then launching the game maker in Q4. The idea will be every month we'll have a major release and keep working with the community on involving the community in the design of our feature and the content, like we did with our creator fund already. Some of our recent highlights, maybe I'll skip that, but we are backed by, we just closed 2.5 million investment round, supported by Hashed as our lead investor. And well, I'm very excited to show you more and more as we release new content. Thank you.
All right.